You know video is important for your business. That's why you're here watching this video right now. But let's see, there's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, email campaigns, videos for your website. You could throw podcasts in there. There's all of these different ways that you could be and probably should be marketing your business. So where do you even start? Let's talk about how to create a video marketing strategy. If you're here close to when we launched this channel, you'll see that we're creating content for YouTube. And no, our channel is not really big yet, but it will be. I have every confidence that it will be big because this is just how you get started. Organic growth definitely takes time. And as we've helped other businesses grow their YouTube channels, we know that this is just part of the process and we're not really to that exciting time yet. So as you start to consider your video marketing strategy, keep in mind these two things. Don't start if you're not going to keep going. If you're planning on giving up, if you're not viral after the first few weeks or few months, and then you're like, well, this just isn't worth it, then I wouldn't even start in the first place. One of the main reasons that people don't succeed on social media is because they don't give it enough time. They're expecting to be able to put a few videos out there, have people just love everything they're doing, and then when it doesn't work, they're like, this isn't really for me. It takes time for the platforms to find your audience. It takes time for people to get to know who you are. It takes time for you to get comfortable on camera and create the right type of content. Your audience will help you create the right kind of content. They'll tell you what things they do like, and they'll tell you what things they don't. And the second thing is be kind to yourself throughout this process. It is really difficult as you kind of see those numbers just trickle in the beginning when you're like, wow, I'm such a loser. Nobody's commenting on my videos. Nobody's liking my videos. My video only got 25 views. Like, this is pathetic. I don't understand. Like, what am I doing wrong? Are there those cases where people will put out one video and it goes viral? Absolutely. But especially if you're trying to do a channel where you're showing what your business is and you're creating that type of content, it might take a little while for people to catch on to what you're doing. This process can be really grueling. It can be really rewarding in the end, but it can be really grueling and difficult on your ego. So make sure to be kind to yourself along the way. And remember that a lot of these channels that have millions of subscribers started years ago. If you're just starting, give yourself that time to have some success and don't give up right away. The first thing that you want to do when it comes to your video marketing strategy is pick a platform. Start with just one. Yes, eventually you should be posting on all the platforms, but if you try to do that right away, you're probably going to fail because it's going to be a lot of work. So figure out what are your goals, what platform makes the most sense for you, and then start with that one. Once you get comfortable with that platform, then you can start adding in the other platforms. You can say, okay, well now I feel like I'm ready. I've got a system. I'm really good to go on this platform. Now I'm ready to take on this next one. And you give yourself time to figure out the system, how it all works. Again, make sure to keep everything as organized as possible along the way, just to make your life a little bit easier. That's going to help you when you do try to take on more platforms and more posts and more things to do. The next thing that you want to consider is how much time do you have to put towards creating content? Is this something that you're planning on doing by yourself, or are you going to be able to hire someone? If this is something that you're going to do by yourself, then make sure that you subscribe. We have a ton of other great videos that go into everything you need to know to DIY this system. Everything from how you can market your business online to how to do keyword research, what kind of equipment should you buy, video editing tutorials, and more. I touched on this a little bit already, but my final tip is for you to create systems and stay organized all throughout the way. The second reason that people probably fail the most on social media is because they get burnt out and they get overwhelmed and they're like, this isn't fun. I feel like my viewers or the algorithms, like platforms, are constantly like, I need more. Like my cousin is always like, man, I didn't post for a week and now the algorithm is really punishing me. And that's super frustrating. She's like, I just didn't have time to create any content. But I've helped her learn to kind of create a system so that she has posts ready to go. So when those times come up where she is sick or she's got a lot going on, she still has content constantly going out. Like I said, longevity is really, really important. And the only way that you're going to be able to do this long-term is if you have a good system and you stay organized along the way. Keep it fun. This process absolutely should be fun. Have I talked about video marketing a lot today? Yes. Am I a little bit over it by now? Yes. But is it really important that you don't know that in this video? Yes. I need to make sure that when you see this video, you still see it as like, wow, she's really excited to talk about video marketing. I try really hard to plan a day where I'm going to do my filming and then stick with that day. I try not to, push that off if I'm not feeling it or whatever. But if I do have a day where I'm like, I absolutely cannot talk about video marketing today, I'm just not in the mood, maybe I'm not feeling well, then it's okay because I have a system where I have a ton of videos that are in the queue. And if I need to push it off a few days, then it's not going to affect my posting schedule. So if you hate systems, get over it. Create systems. Create a process, stay organized, and it might be really annoying in the beginning to create those systems, but I promise you, you will be so happy that you have them as you're putting out hundreds of pieces of content every single month. If you don't want to create hundreds of pieces of content yourself, then that's okay. We also have a really amazing team that travels all over the country that can help create up to 85 posts per month for you and your business. We do all of the pre-production. We show up, we film with you for just one day. We take you away from your business for only one day. And then we do all of the editing, the posting, the creating of the clips and managing of your channel so that you don't have to. Click the link in the description box below where you can talk to a producer. We can figure out if we would be a good fit to work together and if our team can help you out. We are your video allies. You've got this, we've got your back, and we cannot wait to see what kind of content you create.